Yes, sir. Clap it up for them Steelers, man. That's what we're going to do right now. Clap it up for them Steelers. I've been waiting a few weeks just to give my input on the Steelers just because I wanted to see them play a few different teams, especially a hardball defense. Even last week's defense that they played against was definitely stout. But shout out to Justin Fields, who had his best game under, you know what I'm saying, them Pittsburgh Steelers. Bro hit 25 of 32 passing. 25 of 32 passing. That was definitely nice by Justin Fields. He had one touchdown and one rushing touchdown as well, but that interception that he had, it was, unnecessary, uncalled for, whatever you want to say, just to say the least. It was a bad throw, bad read. Dude was covered. They had a blanket on bro, but with that being said, mistakes happen. I am actually happy and excited that he got that mistake out the way just so we can move forward off of. He hasn't made a mistake. Like, just because you make one mistake throughout a game does not – sometimes it does change the course of a game, but it really – I just wanted to get that – off of his shoulders just so he's playing mistake-free football. Well, he made a mistake, and he actually made up for it, which was super, super dope for me. Shout out to Justin Fields for going through adversity and as well as keeping up the competitive spirit just to bounce back, came back the next drive, I believe, and on that next drive gave us 6. I definitely want to salute Justin Fields. If you ask me, as far as the Justin, is he the quarterback of the future? Is he going to be quarterback next week? This game alone, I think he proved that he deserves to be the quarterback next week. It's crazy because I've never seen a quarterback situation where it's been week by week basis. But I've been a Russell Wilson guy. I was high on him coming here. I always said I wanted him because he plays mistake-free football. But whenever you got somebody that's doing what Justin is doing, it's so hard to pull him off the field. 25 of 32 with a touchdown, an interception, and a rushing touchdown, and 245 yards. The most yards he's had since he's been here. No pen, we ain't worried about, he would have had 200 if it wasn't for the penalties. No, he played lights out. And I love it. He was making reads where the safety's coming down. He fitted in a tight window to Calvin Austin, took that for 6. Them tough across the field throws where he did to Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller took off for 20 yards. Definitely. He's fitting them in the windows that I'm surprised that he's fitting them in as. So as far as Justin Fields go, salute to Justin Fields. Najee, there's a reason why people say stick with your game plan and continue to run. I believe he had dang near 10 carries for 20 yards. He had 10 carries for 20 yards and ended up 18 carries for 70 yards. He went from averaging 1-2 yards a carry to just breaking a few 8 yards here, a nice 13, 14 yard or 21 yarder to seal it up. It was excellence by Najee to stay patient, keep running. The only thing with the running game that I have a question about is where has Jaylen Warren been? Where you been? Jaylen, where you been? You know what I'm saying? 3 carries, 5 yards. Even Cordell Patterson, shout out to Cordell Patterson for the late game heroics as far as punching that thing down their throat, no diddy. But Cordell Patterson had a few good carries. One was for 14 yards. He had another one where it looked like he wasn't going to be able to make nothing out of it. I think he got 6 yards on that one. So shout out to Cordell Patterson. But Jaylen Warren has, so far this season through 3 games, has been the biggest surprise to me of just – I don't know if it's that he ain't getting the ball as much, that he's not in the game plan as much. I don't know what it is, but Jaylen Warren has been underperforming so far to me. But shout out to Najee and definitely shout out to Cordell Patterson. And the last two shouts outs I'm gonna give on the offense end is shout out to Calvin Austin and Scotty Miller. Calvin Austin and Scotty Miller has been playing or played this game better than any other game that I've seen so far this year. Reason saying is that there has been no other receiver outside of George Pickens and tight end Pat Freiermuth that has made any type of impact. Calvin Austin with the 55-yard touchdown, 4 catches, 95 yards. There has been zero, I'm talking about zero bright sides of the receiving core. And today has definitely been different. It's crazy because Van Jefferson still had 0 catches, bro. No yards, of course, 0 catches. So that, with that being said, it's just like, bro, where's that number 2 threat? They were saying how Van Jefferson was catching hundreds of passes from a machine after every single practice, bro. You still got to get open whenever you playing against real people. Like, I don't care if you're sitting there stationary and catching hundreds and hundreds of passes after every single practice, bro. If that's not translating into somebody playing actual defense on you, bro, you're wasting your time. Yeah, you got hands, but if you're not open, you're not even gonna get the ball, which was crazy. But shout out to Scotty Miller, 2 catches for 31 yards. Definitely a super big 20-yard catch that we really needed in a crucial time. And then shout out to Calvin Austin for taking some 55 yards and actually getting that touchdown. He had 5 targets with 4 catches. Super dope. Man, I respect what the offense did. Hopefully we got prayers up for Joey Bosa. Bosa left the game early, and we're not going to put an asterisk on this win because we definitely needed this win. So we're not putting an asterisk on this win because at the end of the day, there's players on the Steelers team that still hasn't played, regardless if it's from injury, suspensions, or whatever. So you got to roll with the punches. So we're not taking away nothing as far as injuries go. But hopefully Joey Bosa is okay and can play next week. We never wish injuries on nobody. Same with Justin Herbert, left with the ankle injury. I'm not even sure, to be honest, if he should have played at all. You know, something that he could have healed from high ankle sprain maybe in 2-3 weeks. Now they just put him, just from putting him in a game, bro, and him re-aggravating that injury. Now all of a sudden they go from he might have missed this week and was able to play next week to now hopefully he ain't on the IR missing 4 games. But Tyler Heineke came in and he wasn't able to muster up much, for real. That's whenever the defense really came into fruition. But the defense was already playing stout, bro. I'm telling you, I'm super excited about this dub. Highsmith left the game. That's why I said we ain't going to be sitting here taking away stuff from you got to have depth. You got to have depth on the depth chart. So Highsmith leaves. I'm pretty sure a lot of Steelers fans was kind of worried about what was going on with Highsmith, but Nick Herbert came in and stepped in and did not miss a beat. Shout out to Nick Herbert, came in, unreal amount of pressure. That sack that he had, the strip sack, unreal, bro. Dipped up under somebody, got to the quarterback, made sure that he got that strip sack. I believe that's the play that Herbert got injured on. So, bro, shout out to Herbert. He's a star in the making. One person go down, not don't control our fate because we got somebody with the next man up syndrome, and this boy came in balling, wrecking havoc. Before he came in, Highsmith did have a sack, which was in a good position. Shout out to TJ. He had a sack as well. He's going to get a sack every game. I don't care if you chipping him, doubling him, nothing. He ended up having a sack. I think he's just 0.5, unless they gave him the 0.5 whenever he got to the quarterback. But it was right after Cam Hayward had got to the quarterback. So he might not have got credit for the half a sack. If he didn't, he's at 99.5. He will have 100 total sacks next week, hopefully. But that's looking more promising. J.K. Dobbins, he's been balling all year. We pretty much put him in a bottle. He had 15 carries for 44 yards, man. The defense was definitely flying all over the place. I think personally that this was the best game Patrick Queen had. Patrick Queen was flying all over the place. Seen him on multiple tackles. There was a few that I thought that he should have got. Well, one, he over pursued. J.K. Dobbins cut it up. I think he got like 8 to 10 yards. That was a hurt piece, but not too bad of a hurt piece. And another person that's been playing lights out that I thought, not lights out, but he's been playing pretty good, is Benny Bishop. For a rookie, an undrafted rookie, to be able to step up in the role that we have him in, and he's making for short tackles. He's flying around the ball. He get beat here and there. I'm not sure if it's because of the coverage that he's in, the zones or whatever, but Beanie has been playing exactly the way we need him to play. Another good game, solid game by Joey Porter Jr. I can keep going on and on about the defense. I'm looking here. It say that Nick Bosa it say that Nick Herbig has 2 sacks. I'm not sure if he had 2 sacks. I don't know if them stats is incorrect, but if he did, I'm not surprised. I watched the game start to finish. One I know was a strip sack. The other, when was his other sack? Oh, he did have 2. So that was super dope, man. It's definitely a good game. The only takeaway I got about the defense is the fact that the fact that Patrick Queen dropped that interception, bro. I was sick when he dropped that interception. Anyway, that's just my instant reaction to the Steelers game. I'm gonna be doing these every week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. I will be doing a lot more NFL content, so tap in. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for balling out yet another week. 3-0. We play the Colts next week. We should get that dub. It should be 4-0. We'll see how that goes next week, man. But make sure that you tapped in by subbing to the channel, like the video. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Steelers Nation, baby. Let's go.